It's a really good day. It's a really good day. And I'm feeling way more confident about doing my videos and who I want to be, the type of presence that I want to set, and more of like the message I want to share with you, how I want to impact everyone's life in a positive way, and to be more inspirational than critical. I don't want to promote judgments on ourselves. So I'm going to work on not judging myself. These videos are a great opportunity to do that. So I'm just going to surrender and continue to be organic and original, you guys. Had a conversation with my daughter the other day about generational trauma and how as women we carry so much from the women before us. And we are at a time in astrology and the star charts and all the things that are happening in our world right now where we're really trying to uncover what doesn't work and shed those old patterns and move into a new way of being, a lighter and more gentle frequency with far more momentum and positivity than what we've been experiencing. And it's all about letting go of the fear-based way of thinking, the doom scrolling, replacing it with uplifting, positive, inspirational, feminine energy. We're creators. Our wombs bring forth life, and new beginnings come with women. So I think it's really important that we matriarchally stick together, start creating tribes, and sharing our message and holding each other up. Because we have to heal what our grandmothers carried and what our mothers carried and what we're carrying. And my daughters are doing a great job of continuing what I started and realizing, I think probably being the first generation of women in my family to realize that we have some serious baggage we're carrying around. And I'm working on it, but I can't do it alone. And so my girls have just been a wonderful blessing to see that the women in our lineage going forward will not carry this particular brand of bullshit. There's a lot of story that we've been told that's been handed down to us through patterned behaviors. And so those women were working hard too. And while we were exploring the concepts, my daughter said something that was beautiful. She said that all the women before her had helped to make this bread. They had ground the wheat, they had grown the wheat, they had ground the wheat, they had, brought it into the bowl and made the dough and raised the dough and shaped the dough and put it in the oven. And that there were generations of work that went into this loaf of bread that's now in the oven. And she was so thankful that all of that work is done and all she has to do is take the loaf out of the oven. She's the one that gets to take the loaf out of the oven. And so those generations were unaware of the loaf that they helped prepare for the final bake and enjoyment. And this next generation of women are the ones that are taking the bread out of the oven. It's our job. If we leave it in the oven, it could burn. We could lose all of the advancement for women that we've gained. And so I think it's really important that we recognize that this is the moment that the bread is almost done. And we can't walk away from the stove. I don't mean we belong in the kitchen, but metaphorically speaking, we are the bread breakers. We are the bread makers. And at the end of the day, we're the ones that are capable of doing this job. And so, ladies, I invite you to join me in exploring what the generational traumas in your family are. You were within your grandmother at one point. You were an egg inside of your mother, inside of your grandmother. And so the generational stamp and signature, the coding of these behaviors is real. And unless you choose to do differently, you may continue to repeat those patterns, and you could pass them on to your children, the next generation. So you have to just decide the buck stops here. And I've kind of done that. I've done that. The buck stops here. It's time. I'm going to show up. I'm going to show up for myself and my daughters, but I'm showing up for all the women that showed up before me to get me here to this place in this time to do this work and to demonstrate to my daughters that their freedom from these generational chains matters to me, and that I'm going to break them. With them, for all of us. I hope you can see this beautiful lake behind me and take a moment just to enjoy your day. Maybe do a breath work. I might throw a link into the comment section below. Just a great 10-minute exercise. It'll recharge your day. I love you all, and I know that the world's changing, and it's changing because the women are going to change it. Have a great day.